What is going on, everyone? That's right, today we got another one on the good old bonky donkin' Sega Genesis, and that is Mortal Kombat 2. That's right. I know you guys loved my original Mortal Kombat 2 review from years and years and years ago when Bonky Donk was born, so I just can't get enough of it. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat 2. That's right, the game that started Bonky Donk, the game that birthed Bonky Donk back in the day. We're going to play it. We're going to play it. I know we've played it before, but we're going to play it again because as the years have gone on, it has grown on me. It has this weird charm about it, just like the first game did. But the first game, I've always felt that weird charm from day one, back in '93 when it came out. With this one, I was always, I was the Super Nintendo guy. I went Super Nintendo, and that's the way I played it. However, I had both versions. But the Super Nintendo is how I played this game the most. But as the years have gone on, I've grown to appreciate the Bonky Donk, first of all, as you can tell. But the game itself, it's a little more crisp, like looking, even though the graphics aren't as good as Super Nintendo. The sound I've come to appreciate, not just for the Bonky Donk, but because it has a little bit of more punch. It has more punch to it than the Super Nintendo, because the Super Nintendo, with that kind of through the pillow muffled sound, which it doesn't affect me or bother me like some people. I still think the Super Nintendo is the superior version. But this, it has a charm about it. It has that Sega Genesis Bonky Donk charm and a very weird secret menu with weird secret stuff, which we've gotten into before. We're not really going to get into that here, but we are just going to play a little bit of this and see what happens. So let's go over here, get the Bonky Donk meter going. And here we go. It's already fired up and ready to go, guys. I don't have the cheat in or anything. I don't know. Why do I do that? It's just like, it's not like I have player 2 connected, but I still switch it over to 6 button. It's automatic. It's just an automatic thing I do. Credits. I know you can go up to 30, but you know what? We're going to stick with this. We're going to stick with 15. We're going to stick with 15 and just go with that. We're not changing anything. We're not doing any cheats or anything today. We're just going like this. Right out of the gate, you're bonky donking like a son of a bitch. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. And here we go with Raiden with the old That's all he does. It's the only sound you hear unless you throw the lightning, which is more of a static. Right? Here we go. Captain Oh my, it's so funny. Oh my. Good old Raiden. Raiden and his Now there are some things with this that it's like, alright guys, if you didn't rush this so fast, I know they wanted to get it out there to capitalize while it's hot. And I didn't do a fatality there, of course not. I understand that. But there are some things where it's like, all right, you guys could have done a little better in certain areas on this. Like, why is it that everything has to be very yellow? And then it's, I may have joked back in the day about that, but it is true. There's a lot of yellow going on here. Now, I know the names in the bars. I do like the fact that the names are in the life bars. I like that. But it says Raiden wins, and it's in yellow. That couldn't, in round 2, that couldn't be in white. Be in white. I would have liked that to be in white. Me just nitpicking. Of course, Raiden's electricity is red, coming from Red Raiden. I just think that's hilarious. But yeah, there's a lot of, here we go. There's a lot of yellow tones. The game has an overall, the game overall has like a yellowish tone to it. It's It's very strange because it didn't have that in the first Mortal Kombat. It wasn't even nowhere near like that. Wasteland, you know, it's a little gray on the floor there. But that's all right. I can understand that. I can get that. It's fine. The blood, and I've mentioned this, you know, back in the day, and I'm going to mention it again. Certain blood animations, the blood looks like it's hitting the ground about 10 feet before it actually hits the ground. And one of the things that does it a lot is Katana's fan. You hit with Katana's fan and the blood flies, you'll see it's the animation. Look, see it? It's hitting the ground a long time before it actually hits the ground. So there's some weird shit going on. See it? Very weird. It's like the ground, the Mr. Blood Drop, the ground is not quite there yet, but okay. And of course I didn't do a fatality again. Whatever. I'm just talking, and as I talk, this is what we do. This is just what we do. No more score like in the original Mortal Kombat. I miss the score. I like the high score. I like that. Missing the monk. Or the monk. I'm just gonna call him the monk. I know, there's like a specific name, but oh well. I'm not saying it right now because I'm literally just tired of shit. So, no flying, floating monk or whatever they're called. I'm calling it a monk. I know, it's something else. Yell at me later. Yell at me in the comments. I really don't give a shit. Scream it, because right now, I know what I'm thinking, and it's not coming out. So, oh well. Baraka's win animation, he just bows, and then he doesn't actually come back up and cross his arms. He just bows, and he's like, I'm going to bow, and I'm just going to stay here. That's what he does. A gray spark, even though you have the ability to do blues, but it's a gray spark. Okay. See, there's just weird shit. And Raiden could have done at least one of his audible yells in this. He could have at least done one. He really could have. And that's proven because in MK3, there's a lot of voice in MK3 that proves it could have been done. But again, we're rushing the game to get it out there, capitalize while it's hot, and you're going to just, bypass these things. You're going to bypass certain things. You did it again, damn it. I wanted to do a fatality, and oh my god. Oh my. The lightning sounded so much better in one. Why not just stick with that? Why would we go? I don't know. Isn't it the same team that did one that did this? And I think so. So what's the deal here? Why did we have to go super with this one? Of course. Of course. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now, like the armory music, this doesn't sound too bad. I like how this sounds. Of course, it's bonky donk, but I like how it sounds. I do. He's gonna kill me. I'm pissing around way too much here. I got him. And I was not ready, so of course we're not gonna do a fatality. Because with Raiden, you gotta hold buttons down, and I was not ready and I didn't do it. Well, we're definitely doing one here. Oh, look, everybody, it's Hornbuckle in the background there. I know, it was a woman's name that worked on the game. Somebody Hornbuckle for her first name now. I know that, guys. I know. But the rumor was not started until magazines mentioned it and something about... there's other reasons people thought that, came up with that whole thing. Just whatever. Whatever. You guys, go ahead and do that. You have fun with your hornbuckle. You hornbuckle it up, baby. And I'm gonna while you hornbuckle. Okay? I'm gonna while you hornbuckle. That's just the way it is. And his his fireball things are still a weird brownish gray thing, which is just hilarious. Okay. You better send me to... I was gonna say. You better send me to the pit if you're gonna win. I like the Genesis version of the Pit Fatality, the Pit 2 Fatality over the Super Nintendo. I will say that. Because obviously on the Super Nintendo, it cuts away. It fades to black to go to the next scene. Which is just whatever. So I very much appreciate that it does not do that in this version. Let's go... Yeah, we'll go here. We'll go Melina. It looks kind of red right there. Oh well. Fight. The portal. Oh my god. I am not going to do anything here because I am so screwing around. Red Shadow Kick! Oh my god, Red Shadow Kick! People used to freak out for the Red Shadow Kick, even though it's like every time in this one. No! He's also his pose too. He's and he just stays there instead of crossing his arms. It's like, wow, you guys really had to cut that many animations when in MK3 you clearly didn't necessarily have to do that. All right, Fireball Man. Holy shit with the fireballs. Fireball, 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 fucking fireball. Or whatever that thing is, damn it. I'm tired. Pay no attention to the tired lunatic playing video games. We're going Jax. Let's go. Let's go. He's just gonna fireball me to death anyway. That's what he's gonna do. He's just waiting to do it. He just can't wait to do it. You bastard! You took my idea. Come on, man. Seriously? Thank you. They had the space to add Sonya and Kano into the background, though, on this level. I like how it's the Wasteland music on this level. And didn't we just have the music to this level on the tower stage or whatever? Yeah, the music's all over the place in this game. It is absolutely all over the place. There's only like 2 stages where it's correct or something crazy like that. Give me your arms, baby! I think, was it Johnny Cage or is it Jax himself where the bones are actually sticking out of the arm sockets? There's only 1 or 2 of them where the bones are sticking out of the sockets. I think it might be Jax himself, I think. Can't remember right offhand. Deadpool music is correct. No blood comes out on the spear. Outstanding. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. Let's go. What? My arm literally just went right past him, even though I was well within range for that uppercut. I hit block! I'm hitting block, and he's not doing it. That's not one of the things you can only do in 2-player, is it? It might be. Although I don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it's not, but I'm tired. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say whatever. Let's go... I'm going back to Raiden. I'm going back to Ray with a Y. Den. Fight. Alright, so stupid. We can't have him called Raiden because it's gonna look like Raiden, that other game, and doo-doo-doo-dee-da-da-da-dee-da. Stupid. Just stupid. Absolutely stupid because you didn't do it when you released Mortal Kombat 4 on home consoles. It was spelled correctly. So that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It didn't have to be Raiden with a Y. And then in the movie credits of the movie, I think it's spelled with a Y too. It's like, God damn it. Really? Seriously, man? Come on. Oh, now you're going to give me hell, huh? Well, here, have some spikes. And he didn't fall down. That's alright. And no, it's not just in 2-player that you can get him to fall down. I've done it in 1-player on this. Plenty of times. Fight. On this version, that is. Come on! You're no match for my See? No match for my Absolutely not a match for my There we go. You are no match for my Oh, maybe you are. Maybe you are, because you have the swishy rolly thingy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm pissing around, see? I'm trying to get set up for the fatality, and I screwed that up big time. God. Here, let's do this way. Let's try this. This isn't going to work, I can already tell. Nope. I can already tell. Well, maybe. Maybe! No! Oh, this is it. There we go, there we go! Give me my red and gray bones that disappear. Red and gray bones that disappear. If the bones are red and gray, can we just leave them on the ground, please? You've already taken liberties from the poor bones and intestines and stuff. If they're just going to be red and gray, can we just leave them on the ground? No? Okay. I figured I'd ask. Just figured I'd ask. You know, doesn't hurt to ask. Here we go. This is going to be... We're not getting anywhere with this one. No. Ha! How about that? How about that? Hydro. Remember that? Huh? Remember that? It's Sub-Zero's younger brother, Hydro. Remember that from Game Pro and other rumors that floated around? It's Hydro. Which makes absolutely no sense. Hydro is his name, yet he's freezing things. Whatever. I don't know. There you go. I knew that was going to happen. Whatever. Come on now. Fight. This could be, you know, we may not get through this. We may not get through this because I'm tired of shit, first of all. I'm not doing any kind of the exploits and stuff. I don't care. We're just playing the game, guys. Look at that. All the jump kicks, man. I'm the computer, and I am going to cheat. However I see fit. Even though this is the home version and I'm not collecting quarters from you, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it. Let's go with Baraka Pose, man. Let's go with Baraka Pose, which is just like... jeez. A very minimal amount of blood on that. There's Jade. She does mention something about hornbuckles, so I know, like, that's another thing. For everybody that left a comment a minute ago when I was talking about it, and they're like, Jade said something about hornbuckle. Well, I know shit, okay? I'm told you, I'm tired. And then when I saw her, it reminded me. Right. At least I think so, right? I'm right, am I? Or am I crazy? I may be just crazy. I may have dreamt it for all I know. As tired as I am, probably dreamt it. Or not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Baraka. I just stand here like this. I do not want to cross my blades today. Tiny little blood. Tiny little blood. There's smoke. Why am I just continuously doing that? Why am I doing that? Here we go, Mr. Leg Kick Man. Oh, Hydro, you silly goose, you. Let's hold Hydro for you. Come on, Ray. Den. Come on, Ray, Dan. Give me my Got my Give me my I need my Yes. Son of a bitch. A gray, Dan Forden. But wins. Wins. Okay. The power of cannot be matched until you do that. Holy shit. Come on, dude. Yeah. Just grab me out of thin air and throw me. Like, nobody ever could actually do that unless you have a throw move that's meant for air throw. Nobody can actually just grab you out of midair and throw you, but the computer has no problem. The computer absolutely has no problem. Let's see if we can fight Jade. Yeah, this is going to be... We'll see. We'll try it. It's more doable with Raiden because you can kind of spam the Superman and hope for the best. Oh no. Not good! There it is. There it is! Player 1, get ready. My yellow letters are going to let you travel to an undiscovered warrior from Mortal Kombat 1, where the letters were white. Oh, we're at the blue portal because we couldn't put the Goro's lair. I do like the blue portal, though. I do like the blue portal, don't get me wrong. And there's no way I'm going to win. Yes, use your blood that hits the ground long before it hits the ground, honey. You go do that. Yeah, you do that thing. You do that thing. With your blood that hits the ground before it hits the ground. It's just so funny. I do like the blue portal. Oh, yeah. Can't throw nothing at her. I do like the blue portal, though. That is cool. I do like that. I've always liked the blue portal. So it was a nice trade-off. I can live with the blue portal. You know? All right, Shang Tsung. Let's go, Shang Tsung. Whoa, Shang Tsung. What happened to you, man? Didn't you have like, you were like 130 years old a minute ago. And now here you are. Shao Kahn gave you your youth back. Well, that was awfully nice of him. But if you're a sorcerer, couldn't you just got it back yourself? But then again, hey, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just guessing. Unless he had you under some sort of spell that was more powerful than your sorcery powers. Which I guess would probably be the case. And of course, this happens naturally. Naturally. It's okay. Not a big deal. We're going to keep on trucking right along here. Let's go. It's not going to happen. I can tell. Yep, look at that. Who throws you out of a Superman? He does. He does. Eat that shit. Prick. This could get ugly. It could get ugly. We're gonna see. Right out of a Superman. They just love doing that. They just love doing that, man. I tell you what. I know. I could be doing so many different things. I'm on autopilot. I'm going to tell you right now. I am on autopilot, and we're just kind of going through the motions here, guys. Autopilot control here. Because I am just... I'm at that point. He's going to win. What? What was that? What was that? It's like... Whatever. Whatever. Katana. Will the katana juggle work on the Sega Genesis? I don't actually remember if it does. I think it does. I think it does. I think it does. That did nothing. Yeah, you go up there, and that didn't work. Son of a bitch. Aha! I really need to... I don't want to try the fan just because I have a feeling I'm going to mess it up. There we go. There we go. He's going to annihilate me now. He's going to be super pissed off. Or not. Maybe he's just going to be like, alright, you know, hey. Oh, no, there we go. Corner uppercuts non-stop, baby. Oh, yes. No. No, no, no. See, I messed it up. We're not even going to play around with that. Forget it. Forget it. Not even going to play with that. Mm-mm. Just do what we know is working. Stick with that. Why fool around? There we go. There we go. Nice and peaceful. Nobody has to lose their fucking mind. Even though I just did. Because I do that. Shao Kahn. You will die. Yes, I know. This is going to be not good. Not good. He's just going to annihilate me with shoulder tackles. I know. There we go. I should not have done that. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. You will die. Fight. Yeah. What you said. You will die. Jesus. I knew I was going to do that. I just knew it. And he blocks it. Of course he does. You son of a bitch. How about that? How about that? Take your little spiky arm things and get out of here. The Genesis, where Shao Kahn is not much bigger than Katana. It's hilarious. I mean, he's taller, but not nearly as imposing as he should be, which is hilarious to me. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Sega Genesis gotta do what it's gotta do. That's just the way it goes, and he wins. Laugh it up, buddy. Laugh it up. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. We're just picking randomly now. I should have just did random select at this point. Oh well. I didn't. Yeah. You... Why am I doing that? Stop doing that! I did it again. You will die. Fight. I do not know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. It's not like it's going to affect him. Oh my god. Oh god, of course he did. Of course he did. Okay. Alright, let's see if he's any match for Let's see what we can do with Alright. There we go. You will die. He'll probably just wipe out He doesn't care about Yeah. You will die. That's what I thought. You will die. No, he's not putting up. You will die. Well, yeah, maybe he will. He's thinking about it. Oh, he's thinking about it. I know he's thinking about it. Come on, dude, really? There we go. Yeah, the wins that time, but we'll win the next time. I don't know. We'll find out, folks, on today's episode of Oh my goodness, baby. Here it comes. No match for That's right. You ain't no match for wins the day. That's right. Blow up. Blow up because the power of That's right. Oh, and unfortunately, you get text. And that's funny. And this one, in the first Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis, you get the ending screens. In Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega Genesis, you get text. However, in Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo, you get text. And then you get the ending screens on Mortal Kombat 2 on Super Nintendo. I don't know. It's just the way it is. That is just the way it is, folks. It's the way the cookie crumbles around here. Yes, sir, that is how it goes. But we did it. We did it in less than 15 credits, which is good considering that I'm not at my top game by any means right now. So I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Tiny Bubbles... What? Tiny Bubbles Beckwith? I never really paid attention to that before. I've probably seen it a million times, but I just noticed it now. Bye-bye, it says. Well, that's a good thing to say because that's where we're going. So there you go. A little gameplay of Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega Genesis that's still bonky-donkin' like ever. The game that originally birthed Bonky Donk, which is just great. So, yeah. If you like this kind of thing, stay tuned. There's a hell of a lot more coming. Not just Mortal Kombat, but several other things that I got coming down the pike. Don't know exactly when, but we'll get around to them. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell so that you're notified when I upload more videos. And with that said, I'll catch you all down the road.